Hello everyone, welcome on back to Riverbend Springs. Alright, so first things first, we're going to get the John Deere here set up on this field. And finish out the cultivating for this. And yeah, I want the headland done first, so we'll go ahead and have that go off. It's going to kind of reset and then it'll be fine. It's kind of how it is. I did get the chicken pen all fixed over there, so it actually has a back now. So it looks a lot better. And so yeah, that there needs to be weeded. So that is on the list of things that need to be done. But we also need to make progress on getting some of these fields planted. Now it's September. When is oats like a really good price? Well, January. We could do more oats. Barley's also January. We wouldn't have a baler, so we wouldn't be able to obviously do straw with that, but would certainly be an option. But I think oats might not be a bad one, at least this time around. We can, obviously get all these done, and then be doing the harvest. It'll be January time, maybe February, maybe it's the month after, but we can still get a very, very good price for it. I think we'll put this in the larger field out here. It might run out of seeds at some point, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Alright, let's do... Yeah, we'll do the headland first. I think for the most part I'm going to want to do the headland first. Yeah, I think it's important to get the bigger field done first of all of them. But we might have just had our first worker issue. Set it off now, it might be fine. Now I do actually want to get a greenhouse today, preferably. Obviously that's going to involve buying a water tank, and we also do need a weeder. I was going to look what's in this shed, because we don't really have a use for it otherwise. I certainly don't see anything in here that's of use. I doubt we can just clear out the junk in there. Yeah, I think we'll sell this little shed here. It's only $300, but don't have a use for it, so we'll take what we can get. Alright, construction. There are quite a few greenhouse options. A lot more than what we've had in the past. We obviously have a rice sapling greenhouse, a tarp greenhouse, which has a bunch of different products. Looks like what? Peppers, onions, lettuce. I don't know what that is. Would it be like cabbage maybe? Strawberries. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look those up probably. A lot of new products I see. But yeah, then we also have a glass one. Then we have a mushroom greenhouse. So, quite a few different options. I'm thinking we'll probably start with a medium. We'll get it set somewhere up here. Probably something like this. Then we could potentially set more that way. Yeah. 18 grand, obviously quite a bit of money, but so we've got a decent amount of space in here. We should still be able to get in here just fine. We do need to get a front loader for the John Deere at some point. All right, so I'll say I don't know the. Oh yeah, it is cabbage. This is a spring onion and this is a garlic. I kind of want to do some of the new stuff. Obviously, I think we all kind of want to do the newer stuff as much as we can. Yeah, so we'll probably rotate some. We'll do some chili peppers. We'll do some garlic. We'll do some cabbage, some spring onion. I think first thing we'll do is probably chili pepper. We'll store it, and then we'll have it eventually. Oh, right now, right now none of them are on. But yeah, we'll eventually go through all of them. We'll probably end up maybe getting other ones in the future as well. And we'll have to buy a water tanker. We really need a third tractor right now. That's what we really need. So I can't bring any of this back home until one of these two are done. But we do need to buy other things because we do need to get a water tanker, which should be down here. Yeah, we'll probably gonna go with the cheaper one of the options. That's just water. So we'll probably buy that, yeah. And we will need some sort of weeder. Thinking this one. It's 12.5 meter. It is a hoe, so it can do small and medium weeds. While this is just small weeds. So this can probably be used the first, 2 months versus the first month. So it gives us a little bit of an extra window in there. It is quite a bit more money, obviously, but we'll buy it because we will be using it in the future a lot more, I'm sure. Now, there is one thing I have been considering. I may look to potentially get rid of the cattle pen, the cattle pasture, and then change it to a sheep/goat one. It's just what I'm thinking right now. It's going to be far cheaper for us to actually produce something that we can make money out of, which is kind of the important part right now, especially when you're right at the beginning stages. And as far as I know, we'd be able to do goat milk from that. It doesn't say that we can't do any of that stuff from that. Similar, because the cow says right there, milk production is not possible. But if we go to sheep slash goats, it doesn't say that. So yeah, obviously it's 19, but you do expand. We will need water for it, but we can obviously expand it, which I'd probably place it in a similar location as this one. I might want to maybe get rid of trees. I don't know. But, I could place it similar spot and then expand it, out all the way out here. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get a chainsaw maybe. I'd obviously have to figure out a way to move all of the trees. Eventually we need to start looking into producing planks. Obviously, I do want to make progress on some of the productions and stuff on the map. There is obviously the playground to do. That's not something we have to buy from what I can see. But yeah, I think greenhouses will also help quite a bit with making some money. I think the first round of harvest in all four of these fields will likely be normal type crops. We don't really have the money to be renting a lot of the expensive harvesters to do like peas or spinach. And spinach is one of those items that, from what I have seen, it has to be sold like right off the field or within a month. It can't be stored. It does grow back, though. You get like a second run at it a couple months later, which is nice. Save a little bit of money in the seeds for that. I'm probably not going to sell that pasture quite yet. We don't have the money to start throwing around on stuff. Yeah, I am curious with the sheep, though. Obviously, it's a sheep pen, but you do put goats in it. Is it possible to put sheep and goats at the same time? They eat the same food. I'm just curious, because that would be nice, because then I could obviously split it up a little bit. Make a little bit of goat milk. Well, we'd only be doing goat milk. Because, like goat cheese and like bottled goat milk, it obviously has to be ran through the dairy. That is not something we have and not something we are able to afford right now. Alright, so that field is done. I do want to mention, with that drill, that does say it can do fertilizer at the same time. The reason ours is not able to is because I don't have the fertilizer attachment for it. So that is something we'll have to look to buy in the future. I believe it's $5 grand. It's not going to be something we'll buy immediate, but right over here is the maintenance shop, so we should be able to get that added here. The value is actually pretty good. So yeah, we'll just add we'll add the quickie one. It's usually what I end up going with half the time anyways. But we'll have to probably get a back weight. For the time being, though, I can probably just use a piece of equipment, though. Make it a little bit cheaper on us. We can just use, you know, the windrower, or even the hoe here would probably work as well. Let's get a front loader purchased. Probably go with this one, 80 horse. It might be a little on the small side. Or do we want to potentially go on slightly bigger side? We could probably use this in the future on other tractors. We have a John Deere green. Go with that. It's probably slightly bigger than what we need, but we can also, you know, eventually upgrade tractors and just repaint it and not go. Yeah, that's probably the right size, actually. I suppose I should get a front loader pallet fork. Alright, so it's back here somewhere. I did notice when I was doing the chickens, surprisingly they don't graze. I was kind of surprised by that, I'm not gonna lie. You do have to pay for it. Not sure if we have easy access to water here. It's gotta be a boat launch, right? Gotta be a spot to launch your boat into the water. In this case, we might launch our tractor into the water, which probably not recommended. That water texture looks a lot better. The water detail and everything. I can almost see below it. Yeah, if we go on this, we can basically go over here, which is more of like a forestry area. Alright, so let's get... Probably do chili peppers first. I can hold 20,000 liters of water. I'll get one more done on camera. The rest I'm going to do off. That's quite a few loads. 10 total loads I'd have to take. Obviously, 20,000 liters will last quite some time. I think a water tanker is a nice upgrade at some point. Oop. Don't go too deep there. Have to fish out a tractor. I don't think anybody wants to do that. Honestly, going to the lake here, the river, is probably closer than going from our greenhouse to the buying point. Or it's probably, you know, fairly similar. Yeah, we'll get this one done, and then I'll do the rest off camera. That'll take a while to do, but we'll have 4,000 liters in there. Shouldn't run out for a while. I'd imagine we will be seeing some chili peppers, maybe by the end here, maybe a pallet will spawn. Depends how much it holds. So there we go. We'll have this 50%. It'll be done. Now this is only half done, right? Yes. So that'll need to be done too. Oh. There we go. Probably should get this done before I forget. Can't really see where I've been. The lovely part of doing fertilizer after it's popped out of the ground. Probably another positive, maybe doing it beforehand too. We'll be able to see this. And let's pop that down a little bit on the width. I'll likely have something else planted in that far field, not oats, because it's going to be ready the same month as this field, and obviously the priority would be to get this field finished, because it should be a high price that month. In FS22, oats were a 4-month growth time. I'm going to assume 25 it's similar. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but looks like worker B finished. So let's go and buy some bags of seed. And that should be down here next to, yep. Same price. Why is there, oh, I was about to say, why is there 3 options, but it's 3 different. Technically, you get 50 more seeds that way. I don't trust myself to try to bring 2 back, but we'll buy 1 bag or 1 pallet. I'll take the 50 extra seeds. let's... Alright, so this is done. It's 169 liters in there, so it might be able to do a little more. And I think I might want this field fertilized. Can't do twice in the same month. I might want to do it next, like now, and then I can do it next month as well. Yeah, because we're not going to do oats in the other field, so it's not like it's a priority to make sure it gets done this month. Make sure we hit a high price. Could instead wait 1 month and then do maybe canola in them. Let's just get, we'll just get this done real quick ourselves. Won't take too long. Then we'll just probably put the drill maybe on the far field. Have it finish up while we do the hoe in the one field to get rid of the weeds. Alright, we'll get this last piece here. We're done for that. We are, 50% through our fertilizer now. There, we got that all widened out. We'll drop this over here for the time being. I'll grab the drill. I'll get it started on the far field. And if it needs seeds, we'll have some coming. 1,000 liters. Easily will finish what we have left. Now, what should we put in here? Obviously, long grain rice, when I looked, you still have to put it in a rice field. So that's not going to happen. Peas, we have obviously super expensive stuff. Spinach, super expensive. I think we'll do oats. No. Canola. We'll do canola. Something different. We will do peas and spinach at some point. It's just... we're going to have to make sure we have the money to rent the harvesters. What way do they... okay, they're going to do up and down first. No field detected. You sure? It seems like your worker detected a field. Looks like they're going to be good. Now, we should be early enough on. There's no crop destruction, right? Yep. Now, this is actually fairly wide, which is going to be nice. Probably the most difficult part is going to be to making sure we actually get the spots with the weeds. So we'll be going here, and we'll turn on the weed one. I may have to pop in and check that every once in a while to make sure I'm actually getting the spots, so I'm just gonna lower it. And this should keep our yield nice and high, too. Right now the yield bonus is 85. Obviously that's with weeds. Back to 95. As far as I know, weeding is max yield, so we're just missing, what, rolling? I could also try GPS steering in here. Joe lines. I don't know how, oh, okay. It's kind of nice. I don't know how to turn it on, though. That might be a problem. Okay. Now it should be able to be on, right? Okay, so hit the button and it's just gonna steer for me. The steering assist button is not binded by default, so I'm assuming I'll have to turn and everything myself at the end. Yeah. Then we'll just have to switch around. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. This is gonna make this really easy to do. Am I lowered? I didn't even check if I was lowered. Oh, yes, we are taking weeds out. There are some missed, but that might be because I didn't quite follow, you know, from the original how it was supposed to be. Yeah, that is actually super nice. What did it switch on me? Yeah, there's that one streak of... Oh, no, it does show it, though. So we could go right in here and... Nope. It's right here. Okay. I went on the wrong line. I think that's what happened. If I go on this line, it's going to be everything I missed. I'm not going to lie, that might be the greatest thing I've ever used. That's going to be so nice. Especially for this. So I have a tough time telling like the weeds and stuff. It's going to be great for that. It's going to be even nice for fertilizer spreading. Like the second time around. Well, I'm just going to finish out with a quick little time lapse here. We'll just finish out the field. It'll be tough to do steering assist for this. It does say it's inactive too, so. Okay, I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, we're just about done here with the planting. And what, we used 5 liters of seeds? What the heck? That feels wrong. It just feels wrong. They must have clearly changed the the amount of seeds and stuff you use. We use what? Like maybe 700 liters on that big field? I'm kind of surprised with that one. Well, next time we'll have this, do that field there. We'll have to get that one for the second layer of fertilizer, as well as that one out there will need weeds and second layer. And that one will need weeds. So we'll get to use our new weeder even more. I'll probably use the steering assist too. That's a really nice feature. I'm probably gonna end up using it more and more slowly as we, you know, get going into Farming Sim 25 and as I get used to it. Anyways, that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.